Hey Sashu, hi.
Hi.
So firstly, wishing you a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
great. You are going to have a great rocking year ahead.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you're going to rock it.
Yes.
Superb. So in this video, today let's discuss FOMO, fear of missing out. Now this has become a massive issue which is creating a lot of mental health problems. Now FOMO is nothing but that anxious feeling that when you get that feeling when you see others, your friends, your colleagues who are doing really well, and you get that feeling that you may be left behind. They are doing so good and you may be left behind. Now that feeling, that FOMO, fear of missing out, creates a lot of mental health issues. It has been discovered, it has been diagnosed that due to this, people are getting into high anxiety, fear, stress. They are getting all depressed. They are getting all lonely. They are also getting a lot of issue with their self-worth because they are demeaning their own self-worth. Now there are a lot of these issues, a lot of these cognitive disorders which are getting created due to FOMO. Only because when you go to that social media feed and you see people doing very well, and then you see yourself, you're not doing that well, and that is what is creating, especially due to the social media era, this has created such a massive problem, and which is going into a perpetual mental health issues. Now, just to give an example of FOMO, when you see your friend or someone who is traveling to international locations quite often and putting on pictures, you always relate with that, and you also want to have that experience, and you don't want to miss out on that life experience. You want to do it. Now, you may not be financially that well off. You may not be making that kind of a money or from that family where you can do international travels. But then you see someone doing it, you want to be part of it, you want to do it. And then when you go ahead and do it, if you do it, you really stretch. At times, you really stretch yourself to do that. Now, it is coming from FOMO, from fear of missing out. It's a desperate act. People simply do that because they want to have that experience because their friends are having it. Now, recently, with this ongoing war of US, Israel, Iran, as you see in Dubai, a lot of tourists are stuck. I was just reading somewhere that many of them are facing a massive financial distress.
Why?
Now, there could be n number of reasons.
Yeah.
They are simply stuck out there, and now financial distress, if that's coming in, one of the things that comes to my mind, some people must have just gone and they are living on paycheck to paycheck, and they've just gone out there. Now that the adversity has come, there is no plan B. Now they're draining out of funds. Now that's one thing which comes. Of course, there is some lack of money in their life, right? I mean, they had certain amount of money to travel and do that, but then when the adversity came in and they're stuck, and now they can't manage their funds. So now this is most of them, or some of them, I'm sure, must have gone out of this experience just to have the experience. A lot of people do this kind of things. Many people travel abroad on EMIs. They take the debt. They do EMIs. Why do you have to do that? Why do you want to travel abroad, international, on EMI?
On EMI.
Now people are also doing, they are swiping their cards, multiple cards, and they think, okay, the money will come, we'll pay and all of that. So they're doing that also. Again, FOMO, again, fear of missing out. Why do you really want to do all this? People are buying cars out of the whole thing because they don't want to miss out. He has that nice swanky car, I want to have that, so okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'll stretch, I'll pay the bank EMI, I'll manage some of the, you're stretching everywhere. This is all fear of missing out. Now, all of this
so the person is like, at least I'm not missing out.
Yeah.
At least I'm not missing out the experience of that car.
Correct.
Of that trip.
Correct, yeah.
Why can't I have that experience?
Correct, yeah. So that is happening.
Yeah.
And people want to do that. So now, but understand, while you're doing all of this, you are undergoing a mental health issue. You're going into a trauma. Now, if you are not able to live up to that experience or pay for that experience, you will get stuck. When some adversity happens and you're not able to manage it the way you thought you will, you're going to get anxiety, you will get fear, you will get depressed, things are going to happen, and when all of that happens, you're stuck. If you're working somewhere and you are stuck, I want to pay that EMI, you're all stressed, how do you work? So there is no mental peace. You've lost the peace of mind. In fact, your peace of mind has become pieces of mind. It's all scattered.
It's all scattered, yeah.
So it's such a difficult, tricky situation. So FOMO is causing a lot of issue in that respect. Now, if we were to analyze this from the CBT angle, from cognitive behavioral therapy angle, there is a mental distortion which is called all or nothing.
Okay.
So all or nothing is a distortion where someone experiences, the mind says, I have to do this, I have to buy this car, or I'm nothing.
Or I'm nothing. Yeah.
Only when I buy this car, I'll be something and I'll be everything. So there is a distortion called all or nothing. See, you gotta know, you gotta be self-aware. Now that's what we're trying to understand and discuss in this video, that create the self-awareness. That simply by following FOMO, fear of missing out, and doing all these desperate acts, why? I mean, create a good flow state, create a good positive cash flow, and yeah, exactly, and your time will come. Don't worry. FOMO is creating that thing that now is the time. Do it. No, it's not required to do it now. You can do it easily. Your time will come. Lord will give you the time. Universe will give. Your time will come, and then do it. When you are in that state, when you have the positive cash flow, you are in the flow state, things are good, and you can easily spend 4 lakh rupees for a travel and there is no issue. Even if something bad happens, I have enough money to back it up. So you have no stress, you have no anxiety, you have no fear, you're not depressed. Things are perfectly fine, and then all of these things work. So that's all that we are trying to discuss over here. Let's not get into all of this desperate act and go create these experiences, just trying to acquire the experiences just for the sake of it, just to show to your friends and people. It just doesn't make sense. It's only giving you mental health issues. So let's kind of work this around, have the awareness. Let's not get into it and exit this whole trauma.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Bye.